So guys, hello everyone. Today we will be sculpting another character, another stylized female character. And this is the concept art made by Stop 42. Human art. And I really like the pose, it's interesting and it's stylized female as always. So guys, as always, feel free to drop your comments in the chat, ask questions, and we will start really soon. Yeah, let me know if the sound is okay. I think it's good. And I will start. Yeah, last time I sculpted in Blender 5.1. I think not much things changed though. It's more stable than 4.2 when we are remeshing our sculpts, I guess. But overall, everything is more or less looking same. Right, let me drop the music here and we will start. Yeah, I will start as always from the rough blockout, and then slowly we'll be moving into the details. And I think I will be sculpting right away in the pose this character. So this will be her head. I think I should rotate it a little bit and mark the jaw. And that's it. This is more than enough for the beginning, I guess. I can just remesh it maybe and smooth these parts just a little bit, so it will more look like a helmet. And then we will continue. Yeah. So already you see with these quick strokes I already added the main features of the head. Also, if I will do this kind of stroke, it's already looking like more like a head. Because we have this line, it's showing where the eyes should be placed, but I won't be doing this, the head in the beginning. I just will be blocking it out, because what I noticed from my personal experience, first of all, the head is one of the most complex parts, especially female head of the body. And for myself, it's better to warm up with the body, and then when I'm warmed up I can start sculpting the head and I get better results. This is what I get from my own experience. You can also experiment that, it depends on you. Yeah. Are you from Kazakhstan? Which city? That's a big secret, but I'm from Kazakhstan. Yes. Shift A. Because you know I have a lot of female fans and they will chase me in the streets if I will tell you from which city I am. Of course that's a joke, yeah. But yeah, I'm married. All transforms. Yeah. So let's do the torso. This maybe will be enough for the beginning. Move it down. You know, maybe I should already join these two parts. We'll see. I'm doing it first time like that. Why not? Why not to try? And in the sculpt mode, I will go and under tool, advanced, select topology, auto masking, and I now can move them separately. By the way, this option I think I need to add to my quick favorites. Can I add it to my quick favorites? What? Why I can't? Yeah, it's unfortunately it's not possible, I guess, to add it to my quick favorites because I'm using it pretty often, you know. That's why I would love to add it. Because sometimes if I will switch off, I can move the both objects together. That also can be helpful. Yeah, and I think I will apply all transforms and mirror it right away. Do you have work that you made with clothes sim? I mean characters clothes? No. Yes, when I was learning, I did something in Marvelous Designer, but after that, no. Excellent trabajo, amigo. Thank you so much. I understand a little bit what you mean, but I don't speak Spanish. Can you show it if yes? It's in my portfolio. If you just type in ArtStation my name, Barat Nurgaliyev, you can find. No, you won't find it because it's very old work and I didn't post it. So this will be her legs. Yeah. I'll create another sphere here and scale it in the y-axis and move it like so, I guess. Maybe. Transforms, mirror, close simulation. I'm not a big expert in that. I prefer to sculpt it because I like sculpting process more than all the technical things. I'm not very technical, to be honest. Yeah, and from the bottom you can move it like this now. Something like this I already did in one of my streams. I think it's called Kitsune, the character that I was doing. Yeah, but looking very nice. How do you think? So again, if I will switch on the topology, I can move these things separately, which might be helpful sometimes. And I will do this. And I'm using some references on the side, but you cannot see it because YouTube, I think, won't like it because it's very anatomical and there is some nudity, you know. Yeah, I already remeshed, by the way. Maybe it was too early. I think it was. Okay, I will remesh it in the beginning. Why not? Normally I do it later, but for the torso I can do it earlier. I think nothing will it won't be a big deal. For the butt, I think still I will be doing a separate object. Scale it, move it. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's correct position for the butt. All transforms, mirror. It's already looking pretty good, I would say. Yeah. I think I can remesh it and go a little bit higher in the resolution. Okay, I changed the playlist. Okay, I think it's time to make hands. Yeah, I think this would be a correct position. All transforms and mirror. I will use grab brush. I need to make the head smaller, or maybe everything else bigger, just to see the proportions better. So another sphere. We can go in the edit mode. I will select origin point here, and then it's easier to move, like so. And now all transforms, mirror, get both of them. Maybe I shouldn't mirror that early, maybe I will do that later. Remesh. Yeah, nice. So she's fixing her hair. I really like to use this scrape brush to find the shapes just with these quick strokes. Can be very helpful sometimes. And here I need to add a sphere still for the shoulder, because she still have to have some shoulder here. And when we raise the arm, the shoulder goes back and it's not visible from the front almost, just some part. I would show you the reference, but because of YouTube, I better won't be doing that because of the rules. Because it can consider anatomy as something else, you know. As some adult content. So this will be her shoulder muscle. And we can see it a little bit from the front, as you can see. Yeah, and this one I can mirror, I guess. And also I will do something for the hands, maybe something very basic, because it's the back of the sculpt. Oh, Toby man, hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you so much. It's been a while, yes, good to see you here. Been way too busy with school and work, alright, no problem. This might be a selfish ask, but I really wish you did more. I remember you asking that for years. I don't need any fancy editing or narration, I just need something that I have enough free time to watch. Yeah, did you see I did a couple with my narration, by the way? Of course, I don't know, maybe I will do it more, but I physically have no time for that because I'm also doing right now the course, you know, the new one. And I already posted information on my Discord channel and I will be posting it in the YouTube community soon, I guess. It's almost ready. So I don't know what to add here. Should I add fingers or... Okay, let's add fingers, but let's do it quick. So, Shift D, and this will be the smallest one, and already looking not bad, yeah, I guess. And maybe the thumb I should pull out from the main part. So yeah, this will be her hand. I will take all of this and okay, I will take these things and I will join. Okay, I will join these two. Origin to selection, back. I'll rotate it. Oh, I forgot to join this one, middle finger. Rotate it. And all transforms, and I will mirror it and apply. P by loose parts. Set parent. Oh. should unparent this. Alt P, clear parent keep transformation. This one. So yeah, something like that. Good. I need to sculpt here a little bit. And by the way, I forgot to sculpt fits, but I will do that. Okay, very nice. Here must be clavicles. Okay, we'll sculpt the feet right now, just the basic shape, I think, and proceed to the head. Здравствуй. Hello, speaking only English. I speak both Russian and English, but my channel is in English, that's why I speak mainly English here. But in my daily life, I speak Russian mainly. I speak English because more people speak English, and if I will speak English, more people will be able to see my content. That's what I think. Because if I would speak Russian, or Russian is also a very popular language. I know it very well, but it's not that popular as English in the world. That's why I think it makes more sense for me to speak English. And for example, I can try speaking Kazakh, but nobody will watch, I guess. Not much people will. So guys, the most interesting part right now, I'm starting to sculpt head. I really love this part myself most. So first of all, I need to find where the nose is, and push it out a little bit, and work a little bit on the eyes area. And she's got a very stylized eyes and very small mouth, which I love, by the way, how it looks. It's looking amazing. So I think at this point I already can go a little bit higher, because I want to start adding some facial features here. First I need to make sure that all the proportions are looking correct here. So let's add something for the mouse. Very small line here. And for the chin. And maybe it will be good if I will add something for the ears right in the beginning. So I will do that. Okay. So yeah. I will fix the mouse later. I will bring closer to the reference, I mean. Oh. This will be her brows, like so. Of course it will be covered by the hairs. I think already looking not bad here. And I want to mark a little bit cheekbones here and also do this stroke. So yeah, one-eyed, but still. Oh, okay, yeah. One-eyed beauty. In the kingdom of blinds, one-eyed is king. Yeah. So I think right now 35 thousandths for the head is not enough. So I will go a little bit higher in the resolution and just remesh it. And smooth a little bit, like so. So it's 300. 300 I think will be enough for our purposes. I will make the eye shapes a little bit better. Overall shapes I'm already glad with how it's looking already. So I'll start with the upper eyelid. It's looking a little bit squarish here, and that's not good. We want it to be round from the bottom. And you know, a lot of people are asking me how to sculpt eyes. That's my main problem. Yes, that's one of the most difficult parts. And it mainly comes with the practice, I would say. As always, two main things you need to use is references and practice. And you will have days when you are satisfied with the face that you sculpted, and the other day you will not be satisfied. And one day you will get the feeling and you will be a little bit better. And that's how you grow normally. There's always ups and downs because we're human. The process is not linear. It's just one day you sculpt good, other day you don't. At least it's my experience. But if you like it and if you practice it pretty often, I guess you will be successful one day in what you do. If you will be consistent. So consistency is the key. Yeah. So here I want to mark the cheekbones. This line allows me to do that. Like this one, and then we need to smooth, because everything should be very smooth in the female characters, because they are female characters, not male characters. Maybe I will smooth the ears too a little bit. Just like so. I won't be going too much into the details of the ear right now. I don't need it. Just something I need to be there. Now the nose, very delicate part. I don't know, should I make the nostrils or not, since it's more like an anime style. Maybe a little bit. Then if I do the nostrils, I need to also add the shape of the nose here a little bit. Otherwise it won't look good. Maybe I will also do a little bit of looking at pointing up a little bit. So it's important to work on the profile view. I didn't want to go too much in the details for the nose because it's anime. I think I won't be able to avoid it completely. In some anime sculpts, you just pull out the nose, like you just do something like this and it will be a nose, you know. In this case, I went a little bit more towards realism. Okay, let's try to make her mouth, which is looking interesting. I'll switch off the symmetry for now, because I want to do something like this, I guess. It's very hard to understand because nothing is visible here for the upper lip. I don't see it, it's just completely gone. It's not there, so I need to guess how it should look. But lower lip is more or less, you can see something. So I will do this, and maybe I will inflate here. A little bit looking weird, to be honest. Okay, I will leave it like this for now and switch back symmetry on. Yeah, guys. So let me paint the eyes. It will give me some understanding of where are we going. It's easier to see. So I will do this. Looking good. Perfect, I would say, like so. Maybe, yeah, I think isolating it will be easier to work with. So, yeah, I will change the color here. Something like this, yeah, and go back to the darkest color. Oh, paintbrush, by the way, it's in my quick favorites because I'm using it often when I sculpt. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Now we can outline the outer lines too here. Now also we can do this, something like that. Paint it. Yeah, and I'll go here to the flat colors, pick back this color and go a little bit lighter here and add some lighter colors here around. Alright, it's looking good. Object mode, Alt Q, and perfect. And P by loose parts, Control Alt X, origin to mass. And I will select this one and pick rotation tool and move it like so. Yeah, looking good. And I think we can paint the highlights too, like that. Now let's do the eyelashes with the symmetry. And for the lower, eyelid, and mask and extract, mesh, remesh, and inflate. And remesh again, can go higher by the way. Remesh and inflate. I want to split the upper lashes to work on them separately. Oh, wait a second, we'll join them. She's looking very lashy, so I need to join these two. Okay, nice. I want to paint a little bit on top here, imitating the shadows. So yeah, looking nice, I think. Now let's do the quick block out of the hairs. Yeah, the head now is really big, so let's fix the proportions first. Bring it here. Set parent. Already I can rotate it a little bit and rotate it like that. And when we're doing this, we still are preserving the symmetry. So that's a very good way with the parenting. So we can move object, rotate, pose, but still use symmetry. I was wondering how you were going to interpret the mouse. Looks pretty good. Thank you so much. I was wondering, by the way, myself too before the stream, because it was, yeah, it's still very basic, but right now I want to add the sphere for the hair. I think I rotated her a little bit early, but okay, that's fine. All transforms, Remesh. Yeah, nice. I will fix the forehead a little bit. So right now I want to add a little bit of hairs in the front. Origin to selection. Yeah, and a couple of more. And this one I will sculpt a little bit to point it in the opposite direction, like so. I will duplicate it again. I really like this way of blocking out hairs. I'm always trying to experiment with different ways, and recently I started doing like this and I kind of like it. I find it quick. And we need to put, by the way, to duplicate Shift D if you don't know, we need to put a couple of long ones here on the sides. I think I will just duplicate it again and rotate it in the Z axis. Bring it a little bit forward. We'll sculpt it. Yeah, and this kind of edge is very easy to fix with the inflate brush. Yeah, looking nice, pretty good. Now I will work a little bit more on the lips. Why don't use curves? Because I like using this way. Seems like a really efficient way to handle hairs. Yes, I use curves when I do complete sculpts for the hairs. I use that when I need some small separate strands. I do that, but this is the blockout stage, you know. And what I do in the streams, I'm mainly sketching. My main goal is just to transfer the basic shapes of the character and to make it a little bit, at least a little bit, to be looking like what we have in the concept art. Of course, not always, most of the times it doesn't look like that, but I'm practicing. Почему вы не используете волосы через полигоны, на которых нарисованы волосы, инстансы? Какой-то сложный метод. Что за волосы? Cards, hair cards. Yes, hair cards, it's for games, you know. And this is just a sculpt, not for games. So I think I need to bring the head even more down with all of these hairs. With this one. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to work a little bit on the lips, a little bit more, before I distract it. So this is how I see it should be looking. And I will do the lasso mask here. Just mask out the mouse. Unmask this part. Wait a second, you know, I think, yeah, I left the fall off as a sharp, which is, when I'm using it, it's doing this, and it's not good. So I will use smooth. So I don't know, it's looking like that. Okay, nice. And I need to make a ponytail, I guess. Unfortunately, it's covering her beautiful back. But we need to do that. Okay, I think the time is coming for joining the parts. Хорошего стрима. Oh, so many things you have. ZBrush I'm not using because my content is about Blender, not because I don't like it. I got used to Blender. I know how to make the hairs with the curves, and it's easier way to use an add-on that I was using many times in my previous streams. I know it, no worries. I know about curves, it's It's a basic thing. So guys, I think it's time for joining the parts. But first I will have to remesh everything. And smooth. So how long is it? The stream is 1 hour and 30 minutes and everything is almost ready. Yeah? I think in the next 30 minutes we will be much closer to the concept art than we are right now. Yeah. So no worries, guys. We'll keep going. And we'll be getting closer. To where we want to be. And the biceps. Let's, by the way, remesh the hairs too. For that I need to apply transformations first. I need to rotate it even more. So before remeshing, I want to do a small thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's correct. So yeah, just to have something. Maybe I should leave a little bit of space here between, I'm not sure. By the way, it's getting hot here. I will switch on the aircon. You know, when I sculpt in the room, in my room, if all the doors are closed, it's getting really hot because of energy coming out from me sculpting. It's crazy. Yeah, and you know what I want to do? I want to take these things and apply modifiers, and in the edit mode I will hit P by loose parts. I want to grab these ones and set parent. Oh, P by loose parts. A. I want it to be separate. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to come back. Yeah, I need to uncheck this merge button. For everyone, for every mesh, and then apply. And now if I will by loose parts, wait a second. Yeah, selection, and now we have them separate. P by loose parts. Okay, and I will take this, also apply, this apply, and this two, and this two, and this thing, and the neck, and I will Control J, wait a second, all transforms, and then Control, wait a second, okay, this one, apply mesh. Now Control J and it works perfect. And now I want to a little bit break the symmetry for the model. But first I think, yeah, before doing so, I think it will be better to sculpt the closes a little bit, yeah. So I think I'm going to remesh it now. Save, Control R to remesh. Remesh. Yeah, that's fine. I'll call this body. duplicate it and hide one. And this one I will be using for the outfit. Remesh it again. Yeah, and the pants. I think I need to I don't care about the bottom that much because it won't be visible. So it's looking nice, I guess. Oops, wait a second. I lost my window. Okay. Wait a second, I think these things it's better to smooth before remeshing. Yeah, for this one I will use lasso, I guess. Smooth. should be bigger, yeah? Oops. Okay, mask extract. Yeah, looking pretty good. We add some thickness. Smooth the edges. Well, let's paint it. Let's give it a color. And smooth. You know what I wanted? I wanted to move a little bit this leg. Like it's moved in the concept art. Yeah, I think I need to, yeah, it's already. Yeah, and now I will join the outfit with the body. Okay, change the color, no problem. I want to break the symmetry. And to switch off the topology, because I want to move everything at once. I want her to be looking a little bit more dynamic. This is one of the most favorite parts for myself. Breaking symmetry. I forgot to join the shoulder. So you can see slight breaking symmetry will give her much more life. I need to be careful, of course, as always. Yeah, nice. I think I'm more or less satisfied with what we got right now. I will save a new version just in case, because something can happen always. Yeah, so I will continue. Right now I want to break again everything. So I want to, yeah, I want to select the outfit and P, I want it to be separate. And the legs are separate, outfit is separate. The legs I will join with the body right now. No, not with the outfit. Control J. Yeah, and now I will remesh it. Yeah, slightly more than a million, that's completely fine, that's okay. That's what I wanted. Let's inflate here. And smooth. Again, I want to paint the outfit. These edges are looking a little bit weird here. And here we can also inflate a little bit. Yeah, I was moving hands and the shoulder part a little bit after I made the clothes, so that's why it's looking a little bit strange here. That's fine. So I forgot to join the shoulders. They are still separate object. So okay, I will join them. And I'll have to remesh again, but I think all of these things will be ruined. Maybe I need to smooth again and then remesh. Yeah, that's basically okay, not a big deal. But now we can smooth the shoulders. That's cool. And here too. And this thing should be pulled up, I guess, a little bit. Okay, now I think it's time to sculpt hairs a little bit more. I'll go and remesh it even more. So I think I will be joining these main parts of the hair. Control J. What? No, not with the head. And remesh. No. Yeah, and I need to do a couple of strands, and I think I will just pull them out like so. Maybe one more here. Yeah. And here too, I can take the small piece of polygons and pull them down, like so. Now let's paint the hairs. I will join this front part separately. The hands looking a little bit off, but we can cheat because I wanted just to make something quick, and we just can cover everything. Okay, almost. Okay. Can do a little bit of inflation here. Now let's paint the body. Let's take this color. And let's take something reddish. Lower down the strengths. And paint around the eyes and cheeks. Yeah, and the lips maybe a little bit. All right, looking nice. Let's try adding shadows. So timeline, and let's rotate her a little bit. You know, rotation really helps in the end because we can see some imperfections like here. Maybe I should a little bit check the overall shapes of the head here on this side. Yeah, I think it's looking now a little bit better. Yeah, maybe a little bit better, I am not sure. Okay guys, I hope you liked the stream. If you will have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you like the stream, hit like and share. And if you want to learn sculpting, I got a couple of courses on my ArtStation store, and the link in the description. And I will see you next time. Bye.